Hello everyone, Myzzrym here, bringing you today third game between Quantic versus Empire. Premier League Season 3, you might be wondering, where's Game 1, where's Game 2? I'm actually wondering too. I have seen absolutely no VODs over the net, and I didn't have any replays, so I guess they're kind of lost in space. And if I actually find something, I will put them down in the comments so you can actually see, and watch what happened. It's 1-1 right now. And unfortunately, Quantic, they are playing with three standards. Purge Gamers here is Bleak. We have Universe, Infinity, Lust, and Only Painted Gold. Korak had a last-minute problem, I think, and they also decided to auto-ban Trend Protector because this game is in 6.75. So Game 3 of Quantic versus Empire, banning phase going over. So 2 heroes banned each, not 3 anymore. Nagasari is banned, the Broodmother is second ban, and for Quantic it's going to be Chen and TA. And the first pick, Wisp. So this is very interesting. Wisp has not seen a massive buff in 6.75. So it's actually very strange to see him as a first pick. But having first pick a Wisp means that you have your hand open. It's a hero that you know is going to be a support, but you don't know who is going to be on the middle lane. You don't know who is going to be on the long lane. And yeah, you see that those two bans only making Darkseer and Rubik both available. So Darkseer, Rubik, two heroes that have seen very minor nerf in the 6.75. I think it's only like a 5 movement speed nerf for Darkseer, as well as 50 less range for the Vacuum, something like this. And Rubik, it's also the same. He has like less range on the Fate Bolt bounces, but that's pretty much it. So no Trend Protector. Trend Protector, one of those who have seen the greatest buff. Chaos Knight Windrunner now picked by Empire, and I must say, Wisp, although it didn't show their hand a lot, Wisp is almost always with a aggressive line, aggressive hero. They want to gank, they want to do something, they want to TP in and kill someone. So Wisp, Chaos Knight, Wisp, Tiny. We saw Wisp Tiny played a lot by eHome in the second international. Wisp, Chaos Knight, a far more, let's say, standard lineup, used often by, I think, Darer. They used to run Wisp, Chaos Knight a lot. And Windrunner is a very versatile hero that can go mid, that can go long lane, and can also support if needed be, though we rarely see this. And I must say, Empire is a team that although we haven't seen a lot in the because the second international, everyone was watching this. Empire, they're not here, but recently they have been really having a lot of success in the recent tournaments. I didn't watch them, but I heard a lot about them. So we're gonna have to see. Disruptor now picked by Quantic, so Disruptor definitely not a pick that we see all the time. He's a very good hero all around, but he has just not been picked so often. There are heroes that can serve their purpose better, I think. So Thunderscrag, Glimpse, Kinetic Field, Static Storm. Glimpse is actually a huge killer. If you remember the game in the second international, I think it was IG versus Navi, and Dandy on the Dragon Knight kept on dying because of this Glimpse. He couldn't run away fast enough, and as soon as Disruptor could see him, it's a 1800 range skill that brings him back 4 seconds where he was ago. So Dandy was just getting killed again and again and again, and when someone TP'd in to help, for example the Rasta or the Nature Prophet, he would just use the Glimpse on them and say like, I just cancel your TP. Go back to where you were. So wasting gold, wasting time, and also making the team fight 4 versus 5 if they were actually pushing. We see a Morphling and an Anti-Mage banned by Empire, so going for the carries. And Rubik, Darkseer, Disruptor, you obviously need someone to carry this if you want to go late game. And I think they actually want to go late game with this because, well, I don't see how Darkseer, Disruptor, and Rubik are going to be doing a whole lot in the early game. Disruptor, although he's a support that really relies a lot on experience and having more levels, because all his skill demands level. His ultimate is the only skill that is actually useful at level 1, because it lasts 5 seconds at all level, and the damage ramping up, it's just very much minor. I think it's, if you stay under the cloud, it's 150 more damage per level. It's very bad. Nyx Assassin now banned by Quantic, and if you're wondering why, well, Nyx Assassin Spike Carapace got really buffed, and instead of just dispelling at the first instant of damage he took, it keeps running for 3 seconds, and anyone who hits Nyx Assassin during those 3 seconds will see his damage return to him, and also he will get stunned for up to 2.4 seconds. So I was saying Disruptor, the kinetic field, needs more levels to be longer. Glimpse also is needed to have more cast range, less cooldown, and also less mana cost. And you also want some damage from Thunderstrike, of course, but this is not like the most important thing. It's all about the Glimpse and the kinetic field. We see Enigma ban now from the Empire side, and we have one last ban for Quantic. So 6.75, a very exciting new patch. Really changed a lot of things. Nature Prophet, last ban by Quantic. It changes the way the teams will draft, because only 2 bans in the first banning phase, 3 bans in the second. And I heard a lot of competitive players saying basically it will be more about counterpicking now and less about I have my strategy, I banned my 3 heroes already, and I'm gonna go for this. So we're gonna have to see. Also, for those who don't know, there's a lot of emphasis on ganking now also, because of the bonus gold that you get from kills is actually increased now. So killing the enemies will actually give you more advantage than before. Some people have voiced their concern about, I don't remember, I think it was EG players, Malk. I don't really remember well, so don't quote me on this, but I remember that one of them was concerned about the fact that they might be less comeback because of this. Because if you have the upper hand, if you're getting the kills, and if your advantage even more because you get more gold by those kills now, well, we're gonna have to see. Something else that we might want to mention is that you need less level to reach level 7 and level 8 now. Level 9 is still the same experience, but level 7 and level 8 will be faster to get now. Leshrac is gonna be the pick for Empire. So Chaos Knight into Leshrac, which is pretty much standard. Also, Chaos Knight opens up with a Chaos Bolt. With Leshrac, he follows up with Split Earth. So Wisp, Chaos Knight also very good, just because of the fact that Tether actually stun if you land an enemy between the for example, if Wisp is tethered to the Chaos Knight, if the enemy is between the Wisp and the Chaos Knight, he will be stunned. And the Reality Rift actually pulls the enemy behind the Chaos Knight. So usually you will have Wisp that's behind Chaos Knight, and Chaos Knight will use the Reality Rift, and the enemy will be ported behind in the tether, so he will get stunned already. So Leshrac can actually follow up the stun just from here. It looks like he's going to be a tri-lane, Chaos Knight Wisp Leshrac. And Wisp is actually very weak in the early levels. I didn't really know about this. Shadow Shaman now picked by Quantic. I didn't really know about this, but I played with Korg quite a few times in my team TNP in a ladder, and he gave me a lot of good advice on this. And we saw that Wisp, we went up against a Wisp Chaos Knight Leshrac aggressive tri-lane, and Korg just said, well, there's no problem about going tri-lane here, because Wisp is very bad as a tri-laner. You can actually contest this. You can actually win this tri-lane, and this is what she just did in the particular game when we had to face a Wisp Chaos Knight Leshrac. We were with a, I think it was a Gyrocopter, a Disruptor, and a Sven, and we actually managed to win the lane pretty convincingly. So now Phantom Lancer, Clinks both picked. I must say, it's very exciting because we're probably going to see a Clinks either in the solo long lane or in the mid lane. So Phantom Lancer, one of those heroes we almost never see in the competitive scene, due to the fact that he really needs a lot of farm to be efficient. And we sometimes see those very safe tri-lane for the Phantom Lancer in order for him to farm. There are pretty much 2 builds. So you go with the Phantom Lancer. Either you go rush for the Radiance, and this will make all your illusion get the Radiance aura, so a lot of burn damage. It doesn't stack, but it's still very annoying. So like Radiance into Heart of Tarask, or you have others that go for the more early build, which is a Diffusal Blade into something else like a Manta style. So it's a bit more aggressive. It's a bit less farm oriented. So now we're gonna see Universe on Darkseer. We have Bleak on Rubik, we have Infinity on Disruptor, Lust on the Shadow Shaman, and Painted Gold on Phantom Lancer, taking the carry role because Kark is not here. We have on the bottom lane Blow Your Brain with Chaos Knight, or is it Blow? I kind of forgot. Sorry about this. Fun is going to be on the Wisp. Go Black is going to be on the Leshrac, and that leaves Scandal in the mid lane with the Clinks, and SS on the Windrunner on the top lane on Soul lane. So he'll go against Painted Gold, Lust, and Infinity on the mid lane is going to be Bleak against the Bone Fletcher, Scandal, and on the bottom lane is going to be Darkseer soloing. We might see something that Asian team did a lot in the Monthly Madness, Gozu Monthly Madness Asia. I think it was Invasion Red. What they did often when they had a solo Darkseer on the bottom lane against the tri lane, they would just put the Darkseer in the jungle for the 3 first levels, and then Darkseer would just come back in the bottom lane and start farming. So let's see how the game is going to go. I must say that the Trent autoban is a bit sad. I would have loved to see either a ban going onto Trent to leave another slot open, or someone to pick him to see how much he's viable. SS is going to find an illusion rune, and this is going to be a very happy SS because with the illusion rune he can do a lot, especially in the tri lane because you are very pressured in the tri lane. You're afraid to go in, and having those illusion means he's going to be able to scout and also deal a little bit of damage on the Shadow Shaman. Actually, he's not going to do a whole lot with the illusion. The illusion are just going to pop, and Windrunner will have to be careful in this top lane because Shackle is going to prevent her from using the Windrun, and Shackle lasts a long time. It's 2.5 seconds, so as long as actually First Blood going on Universe. Sorry, I missed this one. So Chaos Bolt, I guess, yeah, Chaos Bolt into a Split Earth with the Tether. I should have seen this one coming, but usually Darkseer players are a bit more careful. They just use the Iron Shell from afar. Now Painted Gold is fighting against SS. A lot of pulling going on, but that means Windrunner is going to be happy taking some creeps as well. Painted Gold actually taking some good damage, and Windrunner even able to deny a creep. So let's take a look at the gold per minute. So when Wisp with 400 gold per minute means that Fun actually got the first blood, that's for sure. Clinks is having a very good time in the middle lane compared to Bleak. He's sitting at almost 300 gold per minute, whereas Bleak is only at 100. And on the top lane, it's going to be Painted Gold having some very good farm as well. Now, Lust coming in has only a shock level 1, and he's going to take a bit of damage from the Windrunner. Windrunner going to land 2 shots on the Shadow Shaman. Painted Gold still trying to farm. He's actually on the top now. Wisp, he is pulling now to get some more experience, more creeps. Go Black stacking up the camps for later. We have basically 4 of the Radiant heroes are getting the most farm right now, and Painted Gold is the only one that's above those 4. Wisp is, I think, is probably going to go down in a few minutes. And I must say that Bleak is having a horrible time in the middle lane against Scandal. He is almost level, no, he is level 3. He has the bottle. He should be okay now. He has the haste rune. He's going to be able to use a bit more spells. And even SS getting so much farm as a solo Windrunner. I must say it's surprising. I don't really know. They're trying to get some farm by using the creep pools, but on the other hand, they're just giving some free free space for Windrunner, and this is not really good. You want to keep the solo hero a bit down, and they're not even getting so much. Like Shadow Shaman not getting that much, Infinity not getting that much either compared to the 2 Radiant support heroes. Or actually, scrap this. Leshrac is actually was a Windrunner now on the bottom of the cliff, trying to get some glass hit with the right clicks. She's actually level 3, so level 2 power shot. She will be able to farm some ancients, some creeps from afar, not ancients, of course. Scandal still dealing a lot of damage to Rubik. Those searing arrow deal a lot of damage. It's 40 extra damage, and I think it's physical damage. So Rubik only with 1 armor is going to take a huge amount of damage from this. It's actually as if Clinks has 110 damage per hit. So Rubik, 600 maximum life. He's not gonna be well. Darkseer, this poor Darkseer is having a horrible time. Level 1 only for all this time. And I must say here, it's not working well for the other team. The Windrunner is actually getting a lot of farm. She's level 4. Oh, she's gonna get glimpsed back. And now it's gonna be the Shackle. Painted Gold taking a lot of damage. But they're gonna drop the Windrunner now. And Paint taking a lot of damage from the tower. He will be forced to use the Self. Actually, Infinity giving him his Self. Rubik again pushed away from Clinks. And he cannot just stand here and fight him. You see how much damage Clinks actually deals. He might even go for it. No, he doesn't. He's actually careful about this. Windrunner coming back on top lane. Disruptor out of mana. Painted Gold. He's still sitting at the top, but Scandal is also very close to him. Or actually, he's almost, yeah, he's the same. Blow, same for him. 2 heroes having the, free farm. And Windrunner, I mean, look at those 4 dire heroes. They have absolutely no farm whatsoever compared to the others. Even the Wisps have more farm than the solo mid Rubik. So it's not looking good for the Quantic side. Experience-wise, 1,000 in Adventure of the Radiant, so nothing much. Oh, no, this is gold-wise. And experience-wise, it's 2,000, so it's already widening the gap. Rubik's level 4, whereas Clinks is level 6. And he's taking so much damage. 3 right clicks. 3 right clicks and Rubik is almost dead. He's only at 200 HP. Windrunner still keeping on the denies. We see that with the movement from Infinity and from Lust pulling the creeps, it allows Windrunner to get some last hits and some very much needed experience. We see that Darkseer finally ends up doing, like I said, in the monthly Madness Asia. He ends up going into the jungle, and that's maybe what he should have done at level 1, because he just sees that he cannot do anything on this bottom lane. He can't get any experience, he can't get any gold. So as well, go into the jungle and try to farm some bit. Windrunner is gonna find the haste rune, so she's gonna deny this from the Rubik.
Get faster.
Bleak still trying to get his level 6. Scandal in the meantime using the ultimate, eating a big creep, and he's gonna deal even more damage now. Rubik has to be very careful, and at this point, not even Rubik, but everyone has to be so careful. They are all very squishy. Only Painted Gold can actually double walk away if he has enough time, but Infinity, Shadow Shaman, and Rubik, and even Darkseer, who is only level like 3, they'll all drop to this Clinks. If he goes invisible, he used the Searing Arrow, the ultimate up, and 1 level into Strafe, and it's lights out for anyone on the Dire team. We're gonna have to see if Painted Gold can actually turn this with a very big Phantom Lancer. They're gonna try to get this tower. Painted Gold very low on health due to the power shots, and they're gonna get it. Yes, Darkseer actually gets it. Painted Gold, low on health. Scandal is going to go back into the jungle to eat a creep. He's gonna get it. Rubik still fighting to get his level 6. He might get this level 6 right after this last creep.
I steal from the
And in the meantime, Chaos Knight getting free farm. He has the Drum of Endurance. He didn't buy a boots, so it looks like he doesn't care about boots right now. And he's gonna probably get it now. Oh, we have SS glimpsed back, and this is very likely to be a dead SS. So Disruptor, we see his strength here. Even if you have disables, it's hard to catch up to a Windrunner. But using the glimpse, you can screw up her positioning, and it's just almost a guaranteed kill. But now we have Chaos Knight level 7 now, and Wisp is almost level 5, and when it's level 6, we're gonna have some very strong pickoffs, TPing in, and using Chaos Bolt, pounding on the enemy heroes. And I must say here that they're so advantaged in terms of items right now. Chaos Knight is going to be able to dish out a lot of damage, especially if you landed on a poor universe who's trying to solo jungle as much as he can. Rubik's forced to actually rotate to the bottom lane to try to do something about the push. But if he gets near, he'll get killed. Oh, nice try to deny, but not going to be enough. Chaos Knight gets the tower here. And it's 1 for 1 as tower goes, 1 for 2 as far as kill goes. So Windrunner dying 2 times, and on the bottom lane, it's actually the Darkseer giving the first blood away. How are the items looking? We have Darkseer with the Soul Ring and boots. Disruptor has boots as well. Rubik has boots and bottle, and he stole the dash pack from the Clink, so he's gonna look a bit more tanky than before. Shadow Shaman only has a pair of boots, but he almost has 1000 gold, so if he wants to go for the Arcanes, he can. Phantom Lancer, 2.4k gold, probably, very probably rushing that Radiance. As soon as he's buying minimal items, he probably bank it. He is probably banking on getting a fast Radiance to turn the game. Clanks is working towards his Orchid. He's very, very close to it. I think he's only 1000 gold away from it now. And what about Go Black? Go Black is supporting, so he only has boots. Wisp has Urn Shadow now. What's inside the... Yep, so we have Blow, who has a magic wand as well as almost a Power Tread and Dream of Endurance. We see a smoke coming on from the Dire side. They want to get SS, I guess, but they're going to go into their own jungle. I'm surprised they decide to go for this. SS, is he going to be... It looks like he's going to be very lucky. He's going to cross the ganking squad of the Dire, and he's even going to find an invisibility rune, so he's going to be just fine. And he has a bottle as well as a Ring of Vesilius magic stick in the base.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So nothing much happening in the meantime. SS might look for something. Yes, Clink is coming in. And Blink and the teleport in. One stun from the tether and instant kill. Now, glimpse to actually glimpse back the Wisp, but Disruptor is so squishy. One Chaos Ball, 3 attacks, and he's just going to go down. So we see the power of the Disruptor sending back heroes like this, but in the meantime, he just gets absolutely demolished if he gets caught. Clank's now level 10, and this is horrible. 5,000 experience in Adventures of the Radiant, 3,000 gold. And map control wise, we see that the Radiant Ward here. If anyone has the guts to go past this ward, it might be a kill. Like blink in, teleport in from behind, and there's nowhere to run. And yeah, they're gonna go on him. So Disruptor level 4, 4-second stun. And this is a very dead Disruptor. Tether plus the Swiftness Aura. God, you cannot run away from this. Chaos Knight already has a base movement speed of 325, so with the Tether that adds up, I think it's 20% movement speed. Oh, lost your so dead too. Getting caught up one by one. Those are very squishy heroes and also very slow heroes. Universe have to be careful as well. So I was saying Tether is 20% movement speed bonus. And Infinity is going to go on him. But blinking back, and the strike is gonna go and gonna fall to Rubik, and he's gonna get a kill on Wisp as well. I was afraid of this glimpse back. I was thinking like it might be dangerous if the Chaos Knight decided to turn around, but I was wrong. Rubik was here, so Rubik's gonna find a regeneration rune, trying to chase down the Chaos Knight. Is he gonna be able to? Oh, he's gonna find him, but the Surge is gonna run out. Scandal in the mid lane, sitting out of mana. Quantic still standing to the ground, although they're on the back foot. Having 2 defensive wards, one here, to make sure that no one actually crossed the river to gank them in the middle lane. But you see how afraid they are. They are grouping as 4, and they're staying as 4. And this is not what you need to do, because it's not what you should do. It's the only solution here. But by doing this, you're missing out on a lot of experience. You're missing out on a lot of gold. But they can't do anything else, because if they do split push, they just get caught by a TP from the Wisp and the Chaos Knight. Not to mention that they have an invisible Clinks that can just walk around all day long. And you see Painted Gold now, he's gonna get attacked. There's the there's the Sentry Ward planted down, and they can't even like found him. Oh, they're gonna blink back the Wisp, but Wisp In 3 seconds, he's gonna go back. 1 second, he's actually gonna survive this. And this is a Shadow Shaman going down, Disruptor going down as well. Very good Shackle Shot by SS. And now Universe trying to kill Chaos Knight, but he's not gonna be able to. Too much damage. Oh, actually he will. The Chaos Boss stole by Bleak. And now SS and Bleak, man fighting it. Oh, but Scandal coming in with the Orchid, and this is going to be a very quick kill. Scandal doesn't care, he even goes on the tower alone. And this is what I said. Yeah. The moment you are alone, it's just blink in, teleport in, and bam, you're dead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Below, trying to find someone,
Dire's top
but
tower
no one's
is
gonna
falling.
come defend the tower. And this Dire squad is so afraid now. Phantom Lancer actually has his relic, but he still needs 1.3k more gold to get his radiance. He's gonna get the illusion rune on the bottom lane.
Illusion.
Go Black, Wisp, Chaos Knight, and Clinks still around. And they even have a gem now, so no ward is going to be up for the Dire squad. Oh, it's actually illusions. Oh, Darcy's gonna get picked up by Clinks. No way you can do anything about this Clinks now that he has the Orchid. As soon as he pops the Orchid, he has enough DPS to bring you down before you're able to run away. And it doesn't help that all the Radiant squad all the Dire squad is squishy heroes. 800 HP, 700 HP, 800 HP, even the Phantom Lancer 800 HP, and the Darkseer has no items, so he's not gonna be tanky. Tower is gonna go down, and they're gonna catch Rubik. Rubik is going to go down. The wards are gonna pop, but Disruptor is gonna use the glimpse to gain some much needed time. Very good Shackle, landing on Shadow Shaman and Universe. Infinity, 2 right clicks away. Clink is getting the kill here, and now he's farming up the Serpent Wars, no problem. This is very likely to be GG now. 13-5 might not look like a huge advantage, but if we look at the game, it's just GG written all over it. Painted Gold still trying to farm as much as he can, trying to get this Radiance, but at that point I don't think it's gonna be enough anymore. Even if he gets the Radiance, he's not gonna have any survivability, and he's just gonna get absolutely demolished. The Radiants are gonna take the middle racks. Lust is gonna get picked up again. Bleak is trying to hold them on with a Fade Bolt, but very little he can do. Infinity spamming up his kinetic field, but again, very little he can do. Pennant Gold TPing back. He's gonna get caught and he's gonna get killed. 4-second stun. Getting caught up one after the other, and a glimpse back for the Chaos Knight, but not going to be able to do a whole much. Scandal, he can just stand his ground and kill people. The middle racks are down. Chaos Knight now has Armlet 2. Clanks has 2k gold plus the Orchid, plus a Gem of True Sight, and Painted Gold already calls out the GG. Even says lol. I think playing with three stand-ins might not be the best idea ever. So a very fast game, 17 minutes GG. I sure hoped to have a better game for the first game I see in the 6.75, but it's not gonna be the case. So I hope you guys still enjoyed this game, and I tried to find you guys the first and the second game of Quantic vs Empire. I'm not guaranteeing anything. And thanks for watching. As usual, don't forget to subscribe on the channel if you actually like this. And I'll see you guys next time.